Greetings, fellow man. Servus, Männer. It's Red Pill Germany again with a quick one from behind enemy lines. I want to report to you today about the chairman of the Social Democrat Party of Germany, the SPD, Sigmar Gabriel. So he is vice chancellor of Germany in the big coalition that the SPD has with Angela Merkel's CDU, and he is also the minister or the secretary for energy and economy. And you know that right now in Germany it's very turbulent. We just had this big Muslim terror attack in Berlin where this truck plowed through people on a Christmas market, and some other incidents in relation with the religion of peace also occurred in Germany. But he couldn't really give a statement yet, and the reason why is that he is in the hospital getting a surgery. And it is not any kind of surgery, it is bariatric surgery. He wants to get the size of his stomach reduced. He was morbidly obese for as long as I can remember, but he never really seemed to care. And now he actually developed diabetes. Now he probably thought that around Christmas would be a quiet time and would be a good opportunity for him to have this operation so that no one really would get wind of that. But now that these terrorist events here, these terror attacks happen in Berlin, everyone looks at these politicians for a statement, of course, and it really is showing that he is missing at the scene at the moment. So for me, this is actually the top news in Germany right now, and I will tell you why. So in January it will be decided who the chancellor candidate for next year's election of the SPD will be. Is it Schulz from the EU, or will it be Sigmar Gabriel, both of the Social Democratic Party? So that means this guy maybe wants to be the new leader of Germany in a left-wing coalition after the election next year. Now you have to ask yourself, what kind of a man is that? And you see that he was morbidly obese his entire life, and now he gets surgery. He doesn't believe in delayed gratification, in just controlling his urges. He doesn't believe in going running or lifting weights or something like that, or just a healthy diet. No, he believes in shortcuts, in quick fixes, in a surgical procedure to magically make him healthy again, when he had time his entire life to just develop a more healthy lifestyle, or guess what? Not stuff his bloody face for a change. And Germany is a country of great people. We have great engineers, great thinkers, awesome people actually overall. With all the criticism I sometimes bring forth with respect to my own nation, I still think we're a great people. And this guy wants to be our leader. I don't accept a guy like that as my leader. I want a superior person to be our leader, not an inferior degenerate who basically cannot even control his own eating habits. A man like that cannot even control his own family. He's not even fit to be a father, and he wants to be the leader of all Germans? It's ridiculous. So you might say now that this is very harsh, but this is just the way I see it. And I watched The Golden One, for example, just for entertainment. But in this very point, I have to agree with him, you know. There are people who are just inferior. And I don't mean that their life isn't worth anything or they shouldn't have human rights. This is not what I mean. And to all the viewers who have a weight problem themselves, I mean, I don't want to be harsh to you or anything or label you as inferior, but just look at what happened to this guy. I mean, he also thought he could ignore it. But now he has diabetes. Let that be a warning to yourselves. And if you are a rational man, if you want to be healthy and in charge of your own life, then change your habits, change your eating habits, do a little bit research about sports, you know. If you're too overweight, don't go running in the beginning maybe, but do some low weights or something like that. So honestly, I don't want to be nasty here. It is just the way I see it, and this is reality. This is the physical nature in which we live. The energy that you incorporate with your food minus the energy that you use for maintenance and motion is what is deposited or what is taken away from your stomach. This is just the way it is. It's a very simple equation. Use that equation. But obviously, just from experience, we can see that there are people who cannot think rationally, who do not have the capacity for delayed gratification, who cannot collaborate with others in a meaningful way, and who are just weak. They cannot even control their own urges, be it sexually, be it with drugs and alcohol or substances or food, any lifestyle thing. And then they will, of course, want shortcuts, quick fixes to structural problems. And now think about it. Think about why I take this so seriously. We have problems in our country that are structural. We have problems with our welfare system. We have problems with the retirement system. With all these systems need reform. And now you have a man applying for the job at the helm, at the steering wheel of our oil tanker, of our great nation. And he is someone who believes in quick fixes. He wants to doctor around with the symptoms. He wants a shortcut instead of a sustainable long-term solution. This is clearly the wrong man. Now, politicians stopped a long time ago to just make good rules for a society and let society develop within the framework of those rules by itself. Nowadays, they want to micromanage everything, and when you micromanage everything, of course, your solutions are short-term and temporary at best and very specialized for a certain situation. And this is why we have so many laws in the Western world, why nobody understands anymore what laws apply and what laws are even in existence. Because we have too many, because the laws are too specialized and they are made for specific situations. So instead of having a broad framework that everyone knows and that everyone understands and trusting the people a little bit, these people micromanage on short time scales. And these are exactly the people who believe in these shortcuts and having a quick measure now and presenting that to the media. So in order to signal to the electorate that they are doing something, that they are problem solvers, when in reality they just want the public to not be concerned until the next election. And then after the election, people notice what a pile of shit is actually under that rug that they sweep the problems under. And this is why I think that this bariatric surgery of Sigmar Gabriel, or Sigi Speck as we sometimes refer to him, is so important because it reveals to everybody what kind of a person he is. He thought he can ignore his obesity for decades, and now he wants surgery all of a sudden. Now that we have all these rapes and all this murder and all these terrorist attacks, his biggest problem is how he can get rid of his diabetes that he developed because he stuffed his face with food that he bought with other people's tax money. Yes, other people had to go to work every day to earn the taxes that he is stuffing his fat mouth with. And you can say, oh, RPG, this is an ad hominem and this is body shaming. Yeah, maybe Sigmar Gabriel should be the icon of the German body positivity movement. Maybe after his bariatric stomach reduction surgery. How about that, huh? Look how fabulous he feels in his big body. Politicians come in all shapes and sizes, right? So to me, he's not only the icon of a parasitic party elite, an elite class of politicians who just managed to get redistributed wealth basically from the working population. No, he's also a person who cannot control his urges, who believes in shortcuts and quick magic fixes for long-term structural problems. And a person who cannot even control his own bloody gut, I don't want to see at the steering wheel of our nation, being in charge of the welfare system, of the retirement system, of security, immigration, and our foreign policy. And the funny thing is, one joke at the end, he is minister or secretary for economy and energy. So if he would get a liposuction instead of this stomach reduction surgery, maybe he could help with the energy shortage in Europe for a little while. How about that, huh? So I hope you all had a great time leading up to Christmas, and I hope you can all celebrate a little bit. And all of you who work out and who have some discipline in their lives, you can enjoy your feast and your drink because, we can control our urges. We can enjoy the meal now and go running tomorrow. So, enjoy your holidays, and see you guys again soon. Servus, Kameraden.